During an interview at a top fashion brand, the interviewer assigned the candidates a task: repairing a torn piece of fabric. To everyone's surprise, the only person who could perfectly mend the fabric was a 60-year-old woman. Next, the female CEO presented a damaged evening gown. This gown had belonged to a famous figure a century ago, and was later auctioned to a collector. The collector demanded they restore the garment to its original condition, offering $10 million for the task. The sole condition: it must be completed within 2 days. Upon hearing these demanding terms, the employees protested. The dress was woven from numerous types of wool yarn of inconsistent quality, making restoration extremely complex. Moreover, the workshop lacked the necessary materials. Completing it on time seemed utterly impossible. Despite this, the CEO insisted everyone work day and night. She promised to source materials gradually, but if they failed to meet the deadline, everyone would be fired. With no other choice, the team rushed to begin work. No one dared slack off. The problem was finding perfectly matching yarn proved incredibly difficult. Worse still, everyone was exhausted to the point of collapse. On the final day, as the deadline approached, one employee collapsed from fatigue, but the boss refused to let her go to the hospital, insisting she continue working. Witnessing this, the other employees decided to put down their tools and leave the workshop. No one was willing to endure this oppression any longer. The female CEO, seeing this, lost all confidence. She began preparing compensation, ready to face the outcome of failure. But no one noticed that the 60-year-old woman had stayed behind. She didn't want everyone's efforts to go to waste, so she contacted a friend who owned an antique shop. The two searched everywhere and finally found thread that perfectly matched the dress. However, only 5 hours remained. The elderly woman grew anxious, but her friend encouraged her: as long as we don't give up, it's still possible to finish. Ultimately, with her friend's assistance, she completed the garment's restoration at the very last moment. The next day, when the female CEO saw the perfectly restored dress, she could scarcely believe her eyes. Every detail had been restored flawlessly. In the end, they successfully fulfilled the commission. The elderly woman's wages were increased tenfold.